but we're here. So we're live. We're moving. How you fellas doing on this fine Wednesday? What's up, Logan? GBR for Sleeper. It says you can have a $7 sweat-free deposit. It only has to be a CS player. What's a CS player? I think it's a. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even sure exactly what a CS player is. I'm tripping. Maybe it's the. I know they do the gaming stuff. Is that what that is? CS? It was kind of weird. All right. We're gonna have a music change though. Not to low show though. Put some Drake on. Why not? All right. Get people flooding in here. How you doing? Make sure the chat's moving to get everyone in here. And we'll go over the NBA slate for today. Now this lines move. This was made for the video today. Obviously there's gonna be lines that moved. Obviously things have changed. Obviously whatnot is whatnot. But for the most part, this is pretty much the general gist of where things are at, and I'll tell you exactly what has moved and whatnot, who's playing, who's in the lineups, what things are looking like here going forward. Not too much of changes, but there are a few that are definitely a little bit different here. But again, this is a little bit old from this morning. So if you're wondering why the hell does it look like this, that's why. What's up, Charlie? How you down? Is my TikTok chat not loading again on my multi-stream thing? What the hell? I might have to pull it back up on the Johnski World Tour. Is that a world tour or your girls tour? All right. The NBA slate for today. Also, shout out if you guys have White Monsters. White Monsters, fantastic. God, they're the best kind of monster. Pink's not bad, though. If you like pink, it's not bad. But the White Monster for sure is the best. With that being said, SGA, and we'll start at the top of this layout, the graphic. 76ers and the Toronto Raptors. Toronto's obviously the healthier team here. Scotty's questionable for tonight, but I think he's going to play. Oubre's questionable. Drummond's questionable on the other side of things with illness. I think he might be out for this game. That could be a pretty big factor with going down the depth chart there for Andre Drummond. My buddy just texted me White Monster's trash. That's actually a diabolical statement. That's actually a diabolical statement to say. But where was I at? Yeah, so it looks like Drummond's probably going to be out today. Jakob in. Barnes most likely will be in. So Toronto's a little bit fuller strength. So again, I like Toronto to cover their -3. The 76ers are in shambles right now. Really outside of Quentin Grimes, who's been playing decent ball. Heading on to our next play, Charlotte and Atlanta. I think Charlotte covers the 8.5 here. It's stayed at 8.5 since this morning. Nothing's really changed lineup-wise. Mark's playing. LaMelo's playing. Bridges is playing. Trey's playing on the opposite side of things. Onyeko is the center for Atlanta. I wanted to take Mark rebounds here, but I didn't like it enough. But it's definitely a decent shout if you want to. I think the Hornets cover here. 8.5 feels like a little bit far. I get Atlanta's at home, but the Hornets are very wishy-washy. I understand, but they definitely pink monster on top. All right, we got to stop. Alex, we got to stop. But all in all, I think LaMelo's a really good shot here to cover this spread of 8.5. The Hornets team, it has potential to really stay in this game as they have in the past few games now recently. They're still losing a lot of games, so I don't expect them to win this, so I wouldn't take Hornets money line, but 8.5 feels a little bit far for me. What's going on with the TikTok right now? It says TikTok's live, but it's not giving me any juice on my side of things. Let me see. Let me see if it's just me tripping. Let me see if it's just me tripping. It is. For show. Now I can see chat. Now I can see chat. There we go. All right, well, we're gonna head down the line here. I'm gonna keep the other chat open on the far right of me because I can't see it on my computer for some reason. So if I miss your chat, that might be why. But I'll try my best to get to it. All right, keep it pushing here. We're gonna go down to Boston -4.5. This has moved now to Boston by 2.5. Now again, this if you're coming in now, this graphic is from earlier today. It's from around the this morning. So It might look a little bit different now. And Boston's now at 2.5 compared to the 4.5. But 2.5 still is a good spot. I like OKC to cover here. I like them at 4.5 more, but 2.5 still not bad. I think they outright win this game if you want to just take their money line. Obviously, SGA is playing out of his mind recently. He's going into a great matchup versus Boston over the past 10 games. I broke that down recently. So I like Boston there to... I like OKC there to cover the spread. Everyone's in. Chet's in. Hartenstein's in. Tatum's questionable for this game. I think he's definitely going to play, though. Porzingis also questionable. He probably won't play. We'll see. He didn't play the other day. I don't know how that's going to change in today's game, but I'd like OKC to outright win this game. Then we're going to Sacramento and the Mavs. Where are we at with the lineups for them? I'm just kind of... Vassell's the only one really questionable here. PJ Washington looking like he might start at the center for Dallas. I still kind of like the Spurs to cover this. I wish the Spurs still had Wemby so bad. They're such a fun basketball team when he's on the court. Without them, with Bismack, Biyombo, not as fun. So I still like them to cover here. The spread here -5. It's right now -5.5, so not much change there. I like them to cover that for sure. Phoenix and Houston. I said this earlier. Houston obviously is -4, -4.5 on most books, but Phoenix to cover feels like not a bad spot. Their offense is obviously going to look better now without Amon on the floor. Amon's obviously a huge difference maker on the defensive side of the rock for Houston. So not having him on the court and having to kind of rely more heavily on the Dylan Brooks for the defense side of things. Tyree Eason obviously going against Bol and Şengün against Mason Plumlee, who just fucking stinks. Could lead to some pretty good offensive possessions for Phoenix, but we'll see. I'm still leaning Houston here, if anything, but I kind of want to stay away from this one for spread perspective. Is Trey playing for sure? He is probable, so yeah, most likely. Unless something crazy happens, I think Trey's going to play. Clippers 0-12 against the spread on the road since January 31st. Yeah, I like Miami in this one. I said that earlier in the video. If you watched the YouTube video, I said in that one I like Miami. The Clippers obviously coming off a back-to-back. No Kawhi Leonard on the road. Just a tough all-around game for them. Going into Miami, too, is tough. They're just playing in general. Obviously, Davion Mitchell's playing out of his mind. Wiggins is in for this game. Ware is in for this game. So we are going to rock with that. Now, heading on to what's the next one. So, yeah. So, Clippers are -1.5 on this one. Miami now is favored by 2.5. So, this graphic needs to change. But, again, older graphic. We're going to be moving on from it very shortly anyway. The Knicks and Portland here. By 4, the Knicks are favored, so it's just a little bit of a change there from the -5 you see on the screen. McBride is in. Obviously, no Brunson this game. So, sorry. Did I say Houston? I meant Miami. My fault. Did I talk about Houston? What are you talking about, Cliff? Cliff, I said Houston. Houston's 4.5. Sorry, Miami's +2.5 here, which is what I was getting at. My fault if I misused those words. So right now the spread is technically Miami 2.5. Houston is still -4. I like Houston in that game. But I'm kind of staying away from that one. I think Phoenix could see a pretty offensive possession, and then I'm taking Miami at 2.5 there. Anyway, Miles McBride is going to be starting at the point guard, obviously with Jalen Brunson out. So we're going to be seeing a lot of Mikal, Hart, OG, Cat on the offensive side of things there, going against a Portland team in Portland. They're favored by 4. I like him to still cover that. Obviously, at Portland's been playing decent ball, covering a good amount. But nothing too crazy there to where I don't trust the Knicks, even without Brunson in this one. I like Hart to have a pretty good game here. Big double-double chance, as you saw earlier on my plays, if you catch those. So Josh Hart, definitely someone to look out for, and we'll get into that in a little bit here. But my Minnesota then at Denver, this game that I'm the most excited for. Obviously, OKC Celtics are going to be a great game, but I'm most excited for this Minnesota-Denver game, as they always have a really fun atmosphere, and they play really good. So it should be an interesting game here, with Denver being favored by 3.5 on some books. Russ is now starting at the point guard, obviously with no Aaron Gordon. It looks like Rudy Gobert is supposed to play. Don't know if he's actually going to. He's questionable, but they say he's leaning towards playing, so we'll see. If he does play, should make it interesting. Jokic owns him anyway. I'm not too worried about it. My heart wants to take Minnesota and Ant in this matchup, but I think I'm still leaning Denver here to cover by 3.5. All right. We are going to keep it pushing here, though. Off the NBA slate. And on to our first play. We got this at 50.5. Obviously, this graphic, again, I made this. This is all earlier today. but we did get it at 50.5. 51.5 is still fantastic. I know some people got a 51, some people got a 50. If you got a 50, fantastic. If you got a 51, it's no big deal. He said this in 71% of games this season for 51.5, and then for 50.5, he said in 81% of games this season without Aaron Gordon in the lineup, averaging 56.8 PRA in those games. Make sure if you guys are on the TikTok side of things, all 29 of you, you hit over to the YouTube side of things where you can see the full graphics over there. Real quick. No Nick Richards, Kevin Durant rebounds lock. I like Durant's rebounds in this one. Can the T-Wolves win? I think there's definitely a real shot. So you think Heat Moneyline is a good play? I think Heat Moneyline is a solid play for sure. Jalen Williams playing? I don't think so. No shout out for the gift. I didn't even see it on my screen yet, so that's why. No disrespect though. Anyway, I literally am gonna FaceTime you at this. Anyway, so Nikola and then higher 51.5. I obviously like. He's hit this in 81% of games, or 50. He's hit this in 81% of games. Obviously, they're going to be most likely Rudy Gobert might play. If he doesn't, I don't think that's going to affect the matchup too much. But in home games this season, Jokic is averaging 20 field goal attempts, 21 rebound chances, 15 potential assists, and he's hit over this mark in 70% of games. So he's been crushing this line all season long at home. In the last 10 games this season, Minnesota allows the 9th most points in the paint in the not restricted area, 11th most points in the 11th most points above the arc, and the 13th most points in the restricted area. That is 81% of Jokic's points. They're bottom 13 in the league at, and bottom 10 in 2 of those categories. So again, he's going to see the volume. He should see the opportunity here in a close game. He should crush this line. I really like this spot. Our next play is going to be Anthony Edwards in the same game, or over 3.5 3-pointers made. We got this at plus money or even money. I think now it was at like minus 106 or something last time I checked. I really like this spot for Ant Edwards tonight. This is just a great matchup on paper, right? 13 of the last 18 shooting guards to face this Denver defense have hit over on the 3-point line or on the 3-point line mark. Not only that, but in the last 5 games this season, Denver's allowed the 2nd most 3-point attempts beyond the arc. So just the volume should be there for Anthony Edwards. And in the last 10 games this season, he's averaging 10 3-point attempts per game. He's hit over this mark in 62% of games, averaging 4.1 3-pointers made per game. Denver also allows the 2nd most 3-pointers made to opposing shooting guards this season, while allowing the 6th most 3-pointers made to opposing shooting guards at home. Great matchup, high volume player. Not much more you can ask for in a close ball game, or should be close ball game. I think he's going to see a ton of opportunities here and be able to crush this line pretty easily. So, really like the spot there. And then we're going to head to our next one. We're going to fly through these so I can get to your guys' questions, because I know a lot of you have some question plays. This one I got at 32.5. I know now it's like 33.5. So if you can get it 32.5, get it. But if you can't, it's fine. SGA at 32.5 points. Obviously, this is a banger of a line. He's hit this in 3 of the last 3 games versus Boston in his career. And in the last 10 games, they're allowing the most points in the mid-range. 22% of SGA's points come in the mid-range, as well as the 9th most points above the arc. That's 32% of SGA's points. That is a combined 54% of SGA's points. They are bottom 10 at, and the worst in the league at, one of them. He's crushed this in 3 of the last 4 games of this season, averaging 37.6 points per game on 24 field goal attempts, along with 9 free throws per game. Again, volume, volume, volume. Great matchup, close spread, high minute game. You should see a ton of volume. And like, if you guys see a common theme in my plays, I always rock with guys that are going to see a ton of volume. That's kind of how I ride. If they're not going to see a ton of volume and I have to rely on high efficiency, I hate it, because not everyone has high efficient nights in the NBA. That's how we try to take advantage and make some money here. So obviously he barely got this last time he played. Yeah, I know. That's kind of how SGA works. He's going to get you an average of 32 or 33 points a game. We're going to take it that he's going to get 33 tonight. So I really like this spot. So heading to our next play, wasting no time. My favorite play, seems like not a lot of people are on it in the community, but I know my tweet did really well with this play, because I think a lot of people just like betting on it. Russell Westbrook over rebounds. Super fucking simple. 5.5 rebounds, not 55.5. That'd be insane. 5.5 rebounds in this game when he starts. This play, I bet it almost every time. When he starts, without Aaron Gordon in the rotation, he absolutely feasts. He 30-plus minutes a night, which, again, when he starts, that's normally what he's averaging. 30-plus minutes a night. He's hit over this in 75% of games without Aaron Gordon. 9 of 12 games. Not only that, but this Minnesota team allows the third most rebounds to opposing point guards in the past 7 games this season, as well as Russ has hit over this line in both games versus Minnesota already this season. 12 of the last 15 point guards have gone over on the rebounding lines versus Minnesota. And when Russ sees 30-plus minutes a night, he's averaging 12 rebound chances per game. Volume's there. Aaron Gordon's out. Russ is going to see a hell of a game. Should lead to an easy catch. 5.5 seems like an absolute unit of a play. I honestly might. I wish I threw more on it. Looking back on it, but I didn't, sadly, which I'm kind of upset about. I wish I threw more on it, but you know, it is what it is. We keep it pushing. 5.5 rebounds feels like a great spot. Now that's our like damn near play of the day. Our plus money play of the day. Josh Hart, we got a plus 112 at 9.5 rebounds. It feels fantastic in this matchup for Josh Hart against Portland. This team allows the third most rebounds to opposing small forwards. As I talked about earlier, he's playing the small forward. No Brunson. He should play a lot of the small forward minutes here. When he's playing at the 3, Portland has the third most rebounds to opposing small forwards in the past 5 games this season, the 6th most over the past 10 games, as well as Hart has hit over this line at 51% of games this season while recording 18.5 rebound chances per game in the past 10 games. Without Brunson this season, Hart has hit this line recording 20 rebounds and 14 rebounds in both games. Not only that, but 7 of the last 9 small forwards have gone over on the rebounding lines versus Portland team. It feels fantastic that we got this at plus 112 on FanDuel. Take Westbrook assists instead. You think? That's where you're leaning? I like both. A lot of people I know some people are taking his RA, so I'm leaning rebounds for sure. But if you want to take him wherever, minus 130 right now is what you're saying? Damn. Or is that on the John Moran assist you were talking about? Minus 130 and we got it at plus 112. Feels like the snipest of snipes. But we are going to be taking I gotta set up the window capture real quick. And then we are going to hop into some plays for today for you guys to take. Give me your questions and we'll run through it. Should be starting right here. Yeah, should see it on the board. Let me move some shit here. And then we'll hop into some plays. I gotta make it on the screens where it's like actually visible for you guys. There we go. Get this down a little bit. Bang, bang. Oh, whoa. Lost it there for a second. There we go. And for you, over here on the TikTok side of things, let's make it as visible as possible. Bang. All right. There we go. Now we're chilling. All right. Questions. What do you guys got for today? That's my question. You gotta be kidding me that I gotta sign in. Bruh, hold on. That's so annoying. Hold on. I just signed in. All right, we're so back. I saw someone spamming. Someone said John Moran assists. I saw Alex Caruso play that at 6.5. We'll see. 7.5 and minus money against Utah. Big blowout potential there. Just noting it. How have they done recently? That's the other question. Past 7 games, point guards, assisties. They're allowing like 10th most assists in the past 7 games. 15 games. I'm assuming it's going to be better, worse. Okay, interesting. So not a ton of assists to point guards in the past 17 games. Over the course of this, or past 7 games, over the course of the season, 29th in assists. So good matchup there. He's hit this in. Didn't hit this the last time they played. Hit this earlier this season. At home, hits this in 50% of games compared to 44. potentials. Saw 23 potentials last game. Definitely an outlier of a game, I feel like. Averaging around like the 10 to 12 range, but this ups his average to about 13. Let's just lower this out of 23 mark. So we're looking around 12 potential assists per game. I don't mind it. I like 6.5 way better, but if you have to take 7.5, it's not a bad play. I don't know if I'm really digging it too much, though. Porzingis' first half PRA is the move if he even plays. I don't even know if he's playing. Do you like any other plays outside of Shea in Boston? I've been trying to find some. I was trying to find some. I was originally going to make my video on this game, but I was like looking at all the Tatum lines. I kind of hated them. I was looking at the Derek White a little bit too here. Shooting guards. This site is so bright. Celtics give up a ton of shooting guards too, so you can look at like Lou Dort. But yeah, not much. This OKC defense on paper is just like elite everywhere, which is so hard to find like good plays for. Outside of small forward rebounds, who's playing the 3 for Boston right now, huh? Brown rebounds? Is that what we're looking at? Is that what we're feeling? The most rebounds opposing small forwards in the past 7 games, 7 past 15 games. Still high. All right, Jaylen Brown, how you been doing on the boards? That's the real question. 5.5, damn, minus 150. I mean, you could take a plus a little 6.5 Steen for the Colchi. See if you get it. Been averaging 10.3 rebound chances per game. Oof. Volume's not really entirely there. Not a bad shout, though. Not a horrible shout. Bull, first half PRA. McDaniels assist. I saw someone else comment about McDaniels assist. I didn't look into it. McDaniels assists. 2.5 minus 114. Where are we at with McDaniels if he plays? If he plays, he's a small forward. I think he'll stay the small forward no matter what, though. Because then you just bring Naz Reid. Small forwards, Denver is the second in. They're allowing it. Yeah, they're allowing. Oh, that's rebounds. Assists. Sorry. Denver lets you most assists to opposing small forwards in the past 7 games. All right. They led the most assists over the season. All right. How about head to head? 4 the last time they played. That's not a bad shot at all for only 2.5 potential assists. He saw 8 last game. Averaging about 5 per game. That's not a bad shot at all. I like I like McDaniel's assists. That's a good play. Jaylen Brown under 34.5 PRA. We could see. PRA. For Brown, I mean, we already saw the rebounds might be there, but assists and points gonna be more of a struggle for sure. He's been crushing this 5 of the last 5 games, averaging 38.6 per game. $33.5 feels low. That was hell. BetMGM has him at 35.5, 33, 32.5. You can get him at. You can get him at 32.5. Insane. Ugh. Lou Dort's gonna probably be on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like the under. He just shot like shit the last time they played. I don't know if he's gonna shoot as bad. Yeah, 42%. I don't know. I don't know if I like that as much. I don't know if I like that one as much. What else we got? All right, let me look on this one. Drew RA. All right, look at Drew RA. 7.5 feels like a great. Holy fuck, he's killed this against OKC. Games. OKC lets these 3rd most points to opposing point guards. Very high in rebounds and assists. Not as high in. But he can make up for that in other areas. Oh, wait. I was only looking at rebounds and assists. So rebounds, he's high. Low in assists. What are the odds been against OKC? Jamal hit this the last time they played. Missed this the time before that. Russ hit over this line. Simmons. Let's look at the assist chart. You gotta be shit. I gotta sign in on here too. What the hell? Oh. Just leaked my emails. Oh no. I'm gonna get email spammed. Holy shit. My emails are everywhere. Alright. Dude, you gotta be heading. Oh, I see I logged on the wrong account. Hold on. Oops. There we go. Now we're cruising. All right. Assisties. Let's look at this for Drew Holiday assist chart. Assist chart not looking so bleak. Similar player model not looking so hot. I still don't think it's a bad shout, though. I still don't think it's a bad shout. I'm not doing any Porzingis plays because I don't know if he's playing. Jalen Green, RA. All right. Jalen Green, RA. Jalen Green, RA, 8.5. Feels low, but it's probably low for a reason because his head-to-head, he stinks versus Phoenix. How are they against shooting guards? Yeah, I'm not fully convinced. What the hell even? Okay, so there's some of the best in the past 7 games. And there's some of the best. So under RA, even though it's a low line for a reason. Like I think this is when I normally like if I normally see a graph like this, my first thought is like, why is it low? Like it has to be low for a reason. And then normally I typically lean unders unless it's a surprisingly good matchup that they just have a bad history on. So, but normally there's a reason it's this low. Ever since that day, I've been looking at it. Amin Thompson says that Jalen Green has to be taking more of the role with Amin out. What are his potentials? Man, Fleet's not playing, is he? No. Game time, but he's probably out. Duck. The 2 games he's played without him. 15 potentials, 9 potentials, 10 and 7 rebound chances. This is a good shot. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. That makes a lot more sense. SGA over 11.5 field goals. Yeah, no, I like that spot. Porzingis is questionable right now. There's no, I don't think there's a lock that he's playing. Yeah, he's still questionable. If you ever want to see like exact game status, go to Basketball Monster. It's the best easy live updates you can look at. It's absolutely free. And I'm not even like, I'm not sponsored by them, nothing. I just use their content all the time. Because they have every single game with every single injury you possibly could need. And like the time frame exactly if someone's playing or not. And they go by like the official injury reports. And if someone's probable, they'll say probable, obviously. If they're not, it'll be questionable. And Porzingis is still questionable. I don't know if he's playing or not. But anyway, I digress. Drew Holiday over 2.5 assists. We like that play. We saw it earlier. My fiance works with Jalen Brunson's cousin. He said he's going to be back after his reevaluation. Dub. Fave prop today. Probably. Oh, I didn't even chat. I didn't even like put my best picks up. I'd say probably Russ, 5.5. That would probably be my favorite one. If I had to guess. Should he under 13.5 points? Sacrifice. I don't think Porzingis is playing. Or I don't think he's ruled in yet. Alright, sorry. I'll look at. I've gotten a few questions on him. Small sheet. Against Philly. Philly's generally horrible. He gets like 25 minutes a night. Like 8 games at 25 minutes. Yeah, the volume has definitely been there. The shots just have not fallen. Now he probably has a great matchup versus Philly. He does. Yep, has a great matchup versus... Oh, sorry. Still has a great matchup versus Philly. Yeah, I wouldn't lean the under there. I wouldn't lean the under. I think there's a reason it's over. Oh, shit. I wasn't even showing my screen for that. Sorry. There we go. This is what I was looking at, but the volume's there. This is if he plays 25 minutes tonight, which he should. Then these are the field goal attempts. Should see the volume that we're looking for. He just shot like absolute dog water. He has no free throw attempts. He just doesn't drive. Eagles are signing A.J. Dillon. That's insane. A.J. Dillon. Farm Simulator GOAT. What's up, John? How you doing, John? You know, and I haven't really seen you around much recently. I was just talking about you the other day. I was talking about like when I started TikTok. I was like, I had this one guy. I had this one guy that just commented every single time. His name was John. I follow him on Instagram now because of it. I was telling someone about it. It was funny as shit. Yeah, it's John. He'd be there every time, every comment section. That's a movie. Even J-Mo knows who you are. It was hilarious. Up now, actually. I might set off my rockets. Anyway, Eddie rebounds. I like McDaniel's PRA. I went over that a little bit earlier. Edie rebounds. That girl. That girl. That girl. I think this game's going to be an absolute blowout, but 8.5 versus Walker Kessler. Ooh, that girl. Ooh, that girl. Hey, someone no. 15.2 rebound chances per game. He's looking for 8.5. He's seeing solid minutes. Let's put it like 19. Should see unless he's in foul trouble. 58% a game. 7 of the last 10 game. How have they done recently? They are recently one of the better teams. I also hate betting on Zach Edey. I think he fucking don't like betting on him. Last time he played saw 20 minutes and 20 rebound chances and didn't even hit this line. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. Anthony, 23.5. Anthony. Going against the Knicks. Going against Miles McBride. Going against Miles McBreezy. Knicks have been one of the better teams against point guards as of recently. Why am I clicked on Miles McBride because I said Miles McBride. He's hit over this in 7 of his last 10 games. How about home games? He does worse at home. Something to note. Point guards recently against the Knicks have, oh my lord, have destroyed. And again, if you can't see that, it's because you're on TikTok. Make sure to hop over to the YouTube side of things, and you'll be able to see the full screen. With that being said, I like Anthony over 23.5. I think it's a good spot. Witt will go under further testing on left forearm. Oh, shit. Just better for fucking MVP. Shea assists. I looked at Shea's assist last night, and I didn't like it. I don't remember why. But I didn't like it. But now it's juiced. Oh, because it was juiced. I like the play. Just I don't like it at 7.5. I don't like the odds you get at 6.5. Let me see if it changed. Last night it was at like -150. I was like, I'm not doing it. This is gonna make me resign into it, isn't it? Yeah, not putting my phone number on this phone. It's live. Every damn thing is gonna refresh it. It's so frustrating. So we can't check the odds, but we can check Wednesdays. Oh my god, SGA on Wednesdays sucks at hitting this line. The one stat here, I want to show you this. Look at SGA play on Wednesdays, points wise. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts. 3 games of 50 in a row on Wednesdays. Just a thought. Just a thought. Anyway, SGA assists. Not a bad shot. If you get good odds, I like it. If you don't get good odds or you have to take it at 7.5, I don't like it. Pretty cut and dry. Ugh. You make me feel so. Jason Tatum's hitting 27 points. Hope so. Bo Beagle. How you doing? Cavs opinions? What do you mean what do you mean Cavs opinions? What website is that? This is props.cash. ED rebounds I don't like, Greg. What website? Yeah, so this is props.cash. If you use code GUT25, you'll get 25% of your first month, but it is pay, obviously, to use it. So that kind of stinks. What you like? That's brother. What? All right. Flashbang. Thanks, bro. Okay, yeah, got you. I like Jaylen Brown PR. And I like PRA, I don't mind. But I like Jaylen Brown in general tonight. I think he's one of the better matchups. Clay over 20 points. The only player that is like decent or sub-decent on this Dallas team. Dallas really just is in shambles, dude. I feel so bad. No, I don't. I don't really give a fuck. Clay for 20. No Gafford. No AD. PJ is projected to play, so we'll say with PJ. Without Kyrie. Without Derek Favre. We'll say without PG. Or PW. Alright, without every fucking starter on this earth. 5 of 8 games are San Antonio. And he's hit in 60% of games this season, 3 of the last 5. Seeing good usage, solid minutes, as long as it's not a blowout. This was a blowout. And he shot over 10. Field goals made, solid. Field goal attempts, solid. Yeah, volume's there. As long as he hits the shots, I don't mind it at all. Obviously, with no one playing, it's... Does Boston win, though? No, I don't think so. Are you the dude from BDG? Yeah, I am one of the dudes from BDG. Wait, God, I haven't seen you since the football season? Where the fuck you been, Gav? Where you been, Gav? We've been doing NBA every day. If BDG trivia doesn't post soon, I'm gonna do bad things. Well, considering Sexy's like dying right now, sick. I don't know when we're getting a post. So my deepest condolences to the trivia fans. Bam points. $18.5. Crush this in head-to-head matchup for the Clippers. I think this is a blowout of a game, though. Just my thought. They're good against power forwards, too, but there's no Kawhi. Field goal attempts to there. I feel like it's low for a reason. I wanna take you. Yeah, Clippers are like one of the top teams versus power forwards. But I kind of want to take it because Kawhi's not playing. I would take it. Not like ambitiously though, but I would take it. I would take it. But yeah. I'll kind of just stay away. Personally. Just stay away. Please don't stop the. Please don't stop the music. The sell under 2.5 threes is 2 to hit. Interesting. Due to hit, brother. He's barely hit it. He did 3 of the last 10 games. What do you mean, do? Minus 128. Don't even get good value. I have no value. Minus 130. That's it. Best odds. In home games, he sucks in this too. 39% of home games. Good matchup, though. Dallas stinks around the arc now. All right. I bet under the last 2 games, these barely went over. That's okay. That's an L. That hurts. But that's it for me today. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and joining the stream. How we doing, Jonah? I'm sorry I missed your comment earlier. My fault. How we doing today? Got anything planned for St. Patty's Day? Honestly, no. I'm just going to be working. That's about it for St. Patty's Day. By working, I mean I'm going to be making plays, recording videos, and doing stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of MLB content. If you guys are interested in MLB content and you enjoy MLB The Show 25, MLB The Show 24, make sure to head over to our Canceled Gaming page on YouTube where me and JMO play video games. And I'm doing a ton of games for that. What are the official live stream plays? If we had to do... What was the one play I really liked earlier? Someone said something. Oh, McDaniels over assist. 2.5 assists for Jaden McDaniels. I really like that play. But, yeah. So, if you guys like MLB The Show, that's what I'm probably going to be doing for most of this weekend. Anyway. I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe. Also, the fun shit down below. Make sure to follow on TikTok if you're not following. We post content every single day. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, Mason, by the way, before we leave. Are you going to play MLB? Are you going to be doing MLB plays in 2 weeks? Yes, I am. We're going to be doing MLB. If you're not in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord too, because we have MLB plays going out. We have NBA plays going out. We have everything going out in the Discord for free. So make sure you join that as well. Everything's in the links in the Discord. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another live stream. I'll catch you guys then. Peace.